Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Today, I'm going to be reviewing some stories of some of the fiendiest people I found on Reddit. That's not entirely true. It's not all most fiendy people. I just had to clickbait you with the title a little bit. But there's some interesting stories that I found on the addiction Reddit that I thought you guys might enjoy. So let's get into it. 8-year-old single mom, full-time massage therapist, and part-time disaster artist. Whatever the fuck that means. Amelia says, I live in a trailer about 20 minutes outside of Sandy. Why are you telling us where the fuck you live first? That's wild. I'm not putting that in the video. She gives us her whole backstory about fucking everything. Where she lives, her kid, everything. This lady is not a good decision maker off the bat. I can tell you that much. She says, it's just me and my son Wyatt. Now, up until last week, there was Dane. I need to be clear. Dane wasn't really my boyfriend. I mean, yeah, we slept together, but that was more about needing somebody than actually feelings. Oh, than actual feelings. My bad. He was just this lost, broken person I thought I could help. See, a few months ago, he got robbed, stripped down to nothing. He was shaky, paranoid, desperate, and I know that look. I've had that look. So I did what I always do. I let him in. And that was my first mistake. Because Dane, he wasn't just down on his luck. He was gone. His brain was fried from whatever poison he was putting in his veins. He'd go days without sleeping, pacing like an animal, laughing at nothing. Some nights I'd wake up to find him standing in the doorway just watching me sleep. All right, listen. Amelia, get your shit together. When a man's watching you sleep at night, there's something wrong. I think she already knew that, though. Other times, he'd talk about how they were coming. No explanation, no context, just they. And yet, I still let it go on. Because deep down, I know why I let him stay. It's the same reason I let my own demons back in every time I swear I won't. Because that monkey on my back, it never really left. That's kind of fucking weird. Who says monkey on their back? Yeah, I don't use like I used to. I don't let it wreck my life anymore. But every single day is a fight. And some days it takes everything I have just to get through. I still hear it whispering, still feel it pulling. Especially when I'm exhausted, when my bones hurt, when life feels like too much. And having Dane around, it was like watching a ghost of myself. But even when I wanted to help him, I couldn't, because he didn't want help. He just wanted a place to crash, a safe spot to fall apart, and someone stupid enough to keep the lights on for him. Amelia, here, you provided that for him, and I don't know if you know this, young Amelia, but you're doing the same thing, mate, bringing him back in. You're looking for that excuse to do what you want. Don't do that. She says, then he sold my air fryer. That was it. That was the final straw. Not the sleepless nights, not the missing cash, the goddamn air fryer. I told him to get out. He just laughed. That slow, creepy, not all there laugh. And I knew right then that I wasn't looking at a person anymore. I was looking at what's waiting for me if I ever lose this fight. So I packed his shit, threw it out the door, and locked it behind him. He yelled, he begged, he threatened, but I didn't open it, not this time. And now, it's just me and Wyatt. And for the first time in a long time, I feel like I have a chance, but I don't know where to go from here. I don't just need to fix my life, I need to fix me. I need to get out of this town. I need to build a life that isn't just survival mode. I need to provide to my kid that I'm not just white-knuckling my way through this, that I can be solid for him. I'm exhausted, but I'm not giving up. So Reddit, how do you actually rebuild when you're starting from nothing? How do you go from barely hanging on to actually living? Well, Amelia, my 2 cents on this whole matter is not to let tweakers and drug addicts back into your life when you have a history of abusing. That's like the number one thing they tell you not to do is get into a relationship. Whether you say it was for feelings or just a body, you don't get into a relationship with another addict when you're a past addict. That's just basic addiction knowledge. And I'm not saying I'm smarter than her or anything. You know, I totally understand her pain. I've had friends that have done the same thing as her, inviting homeless people into their house because they have a hold of it, a hole in themselves to fill, a void. But the thing is you don't have to do that. you Amelia, my best advice to you is to work on yourself and to focus on yourself and your son, especially. Allowing addicts into your house that watch you while you sleep and you're not okay with. Excuse me. Allowing an addict into your house that watches you sleep and your last straw was the air fryer? Bitch, you have a son. You have a son. You don't say how old he is, but I know he's not old enough to take care of himself. Amelia, Amelia, Amelia. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to read your story. Alright, guys, we got another one for you. This one is by Soulless from Reddit. I'll be putting all these posts in the description so you guys can click on them if you'd like. Anyways, Soulless says, my boyfriend just turned 18, and he was addicted to weed since he's 13. With 13, he started occasionally smoking. By 14, he smoked every day. And by 15, he smoked several times a day. And by 16, he smoked about usually 4 to 7 joints a day. Maybe even more. With friends, much more. By 16, he smoked about usually 4 to 7 joints a day. Maybe even more. With friends, much more. And now for his birthday a few weeks ago, he wanted to stop, but it didn't quite work out since he didn't do anything to prepare, like smoking less. He's now smoking once a day, and some days even not, which is a huge thing for him. And I'm very happy to see that. But today, he told me he just went to see his plug and got 20 grams. Listen, Soulless, at least he told you. At least he told you. He assured me that he will still only smoke once a day, but how long is he planning to do this? I was just thinking as long as his weed lasted, but that will take weeks or even months with 20 grams. I was addicted to coke before, and I was also telling myself today I'll stop, but I didn't. Bought even more as if last bit. Fucking your grammar sucks. I was thinking as long as his weed lasted, but that will take weeks or even months with 20 grams. I was addicted to coke before, and I was also telling myself today I'll stop, but I didn't. Bought even more as the last bit. But I only managed to stop running out and refusing to buy more. I don't really know how to handle the situation and how to support him. Thank you for any advice or help in advance. Now, my first response off the bat is, coke isn't the same as weed. Very different things. However, she's responded to somebody in the comments that said that exact thing. She says, he doesn't work and lives with his mom. His mom is also a smoker, and he doesn't have a job because of smoking weed. But all of his money is going into that. He can't think properly, and it's not even an insult. When I'm talking to him every few minutes, he's almost in every conversation like, what did you say? I forgot what you said. It's not even funny anymore, and we can't have proper conversations, which slowly breaks our relationship. He has to change something, and he also sees that he wants to change something. I've also been smoking weed for the last few years, but it's never been that much, and I always take a break. I always take a break when I notice it's getting too much. The last months, I often asked him to take a break for just 1 or 2 days, and he always said, no, I'll stop anyways. This is a tough situation, Living with your mom and not having a job and smoking weed all day, I mean, that's kind of whack, man. You shouldn't be doing that with your life. But also, it sounds like his girl is really on him about this and kind of pestering him about it. I think maybe it'd be best to take a break from each other and figure your shit out. That's my best advice. But let me know in the comments what you guys would do in this situation. Alright, I could not ignore this one after I saw the title. It's very short, but we're going to go into the comments and see what he's got to say. This one is titled, I'm sober from pornography, but should I just give up? I've been sober for 5 days and I'm getting weak. I want to relapse so bad. Oh my god. The top comment is use your imagination. No! Oh my god. No! Oh man. This is the second comment. This is the hardest part. It is going to get better. Everything in your brain will be telling you you have to relapse, but it's the addiction lying to you. You are starving it out, and it's desperately fighting for its life. Cravings are the first sign you are starting to win a fight. If you give into the craving, it will only go away temporarily and then come back stronger. If you can ride out this difficult period, the cravings will be gone forever. You can't make them stop, but you can ride them out. It is going to feel uncomfortable, but it won't kill you. And then it will end. The only way out is through, and you are on your. The only way out is through, and you are on your way now. You can do this. 5 days is awesome. You should be very proud of yourself. Keep fighting for yourself. You deserve a better life. And then he responds, I'm sorry. I failed. But I will keep your words with me. Thank you. Bro wanked it and had to post about it. You didn't fail. You got 5 days. Be proud of those 5 days and see if you can do 6 next time. You're making big progress. And then the comment underneath that is, what's so bad about watching porn? Man, you can't escape it in a modern world. It's everywhere. They put it in everything. Everything is fucking porn now. It's so vile. So, best of luck to you. Savings back 6682. That's a tough one, man. Porn is a cunt to fucking beat. 5 days is decent, man. I did laugh at you because I think it's a funny post. I think it's hilarious that you posted about not wanking. There are subreddits for nofap, just so you know. So you don't have to post this to the addiction Reddit. Usually people post like substance abuse on here, mate. I'd just like to thank you all for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will be probably making, actually, that's not a probably, I will be making a lot more videos. Some of them on Reddit, some of them on just a bunch of random shit, but really would appreciate you guys subscribing. Just fucking keep in mind that I'm new. My editing skills may not be the best right now, but we're working on it and we will improve. God bless and have a great day.